Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. We're doing a different style video today. Today's video is my unpopular fashion opinions. If you're new here, hello and welcome. My name is Catherine and my channel is KWSHOPS. Normally here on my channel I give you tips and insights into shopping the pre-loved luxury handbag market. That is the industry that I've worked in for many years, and I like to provide information on how to get the most value out of your bags, as well as, you know, just tips and tricks and just things to know about the pre-loved handbag market. So if that's what you like, then I would love to have you back. Please hit the subscribe button down below, as well as the bell icon next to it. I do new videos every week, but this video is not that. Normally I sit here and I give you guys information, and this time I need you guys to give me information because I don't get what's happening right now in fashion. I don't know, maybe it's me, maybe I've gone crazy and everyone else sees like flowers and hearts and rainbows and I'm just seeing like doom and gloom. I don't know, and I hope that I'm not being a negative Nelly on this. And if you guys do love any of these trends, again, these are only my opinions, and these are just things that just don't work for me, that I just genuinely don't understand. So if I want to understand, like, I want to love fashion again. So please help me, please help me, please help me. I need your help understanding what the hell is going on in the fashion industry. Like, why is everything ugly? I saw that Samantha Maria a few months ago, she's a super huge YouTuber, I'm sure you know who she is. She did a video about unpopular fashion opinions that she had, or opinions on trends or something like that. I'll be sure to link that down below. But recently, another member of the YouTube Luxe community, Caitlin Pawlowski, she did a similar video regarding handbags and designer goods, and she tagged me. So thanks, Caitlin. I love you. If you guys don't know her channel, please, I will leave a link to her video down below. She's so funny, and so thank you so much to Caitlin for creating this. This is a video I really wanted to sort of film for a really long time, and now we're doing it. Now let's start with the disclaimers. So this video is really just for fun. This is not intended at all to offend anyone. I know a lot of these trends you guys are out there and you love. I just can't get behind some of them for a variety of reasons. And also, I'm not only talking about trends in this video. There are a couple of, like, I sort of have encapsulated a couple of different, you know, subjects into this video of just things that just don't work out for me. And that's the point of this video, is that these are opinions and thoughts that are unpopular. So yeah, I'd love to know what you guys think about any of these topics that I cover today. Remember, fashion is meant to be fun. It's not something we're supposed to take seriously. So please, I beg you with every crevice of my heart and mind, like, do not be upset about anything I say in this video. It's really just my opinion, and who the hell am I? I mean, really. So, unpopular opinion number one. I'm just gonna come out with it. Bum bags are awful. I'm sorry. I am so sorry, but you guys, I hate this trend. I don't understand why this is a trend, how these came back. I'm so confused. Don't get me wrong. Yes, you can look on my channel. I do have not one, but 2 videos showing you how to create a bum bag using items you may already own in your collection. And the reason for that is because I hate this trend so much that I, you know, really wanted to share a way for you guys to try the trend out without, you know, investing in it. Not only are these bags not good looking, which is like a really big hurdle for me to jump over when investing in a designer bag, for as long as I have loved fashion, which is all of my life, I've always read in like style tips and style blogs and magazines and everything that people generally want to de-emphasize certain areas on their body, and all of a sudden we're just putting them front and center. I don't get it. Like, I don't understand why, just from a style perspective, like, on the smallest part of your body you're just gonna put like a lumpy like leather bag, just hang it right there. Like, it's not flattering. So initially there was the little Gucci Marmont one, the little one like this that was like a bit more structured, and that one was like okay, but I still would never ever consider owning or wearing one. And I thought that okay, maybe they're just doing it a different way, but then they just came back with in full swing of like the ones from the 80s and the early 90s, and I have never liked this trend. I thought this was going to be a flash in the pan, and here we are a year, almost 2 years later, and people are still buying them. This is not a good trend. I'm sorry. Negative. And now we're going to go to one that's a little bit more vanilla, because again, these are just unpopular opinions. So next unpopular opinion for me and handbags is that I am not a fan of leather bags. Like, I hate leather. So the reason that I will spend extra money, a lot extra money, like, you know, double and triple and quadruple on a handbag is because what's most important to me is longevity. When I spend, you know, $2,000 on a handbag, I want to know that it's still gonna look good 10 years from now, 15 years from now, 20 years from now. It is very rarely the case. You guys know that I work in the pre-loved industry. The canvas bags tend, as a whole, to just outperform leather bags when it comes to vintage. Like, I would say 8 times out of 10. Like, out of my collection currently of 17 or so designer bags, 18 maybe, I would say that like 5 of them are full leather bags. Leather tends to wear, it tends to scratch, it tends to age, wrinkle, sag, lose its structure. Like, those are all things that I hate, and for me, when I'm spending big bucks on a luxury good, I want it to perform. I want it to last me. I want to know that 5 years from now it's still going to look like as decent as possible. I don't want to think that if I carry my bag in the rain that it's going to be ruined, because well, number one, I live in Miami, so that's just not even feasible for me. But number two, yeah, like the reason I'm spending extra money is because I want the longevity. If my style changes, that's one thing, but I don't want to have spent the money on something and then it looks like a sack of potatoes after I've carried it for a year. If that's the case, then you might as well go back to disposable and fast fashion, in my opinion. And then the question becomes, why are you spending $2,000 when this bag is made of canvas? I mean, no bag has to be $2,000. That's sort of what we agree to pay when we buy a bag, and I'm totally cool with that, honestly. Next unpopular opinion is that I think it's stupid that not enough handbags have outside pockets. For me, a bag, especially a flap bag, a bag with a flap, like a front flap, you have to have a pocket on the outside. There are so many bags over the course of the last few years that I have passed on, just completely said, you know what, screw it, forget it, I don't want this anymore, because it was a flap bag that did not have a back pocket. Okay, so designers know sort of what we're carrying. There's only like, you know, 10 to 30 things that people carry inside of their handbags, and everyone has a phone. I need to be able to access my phone. I don't want to just keep carrying it in my hand because I need to live my life. I'm looking at my collection of bags, and not enough of them for someone who requires basically to have a back pocket. Not nearly enough of them have a pocket on the outside or a pocket in the back. The first one is the Gucci Dionysus. This one, you guys know how much I love this bag, but of course this bag has a flap, and on the back there's a large pocket, and your phone fits in it perfectly. Me, I just think it's just imperative that any bag has an outside pocket. And if it's a flat bag with an outside pocket, without an outside pocket, then just, I'm completely uninterested as a concept. Okay, you guys, don't get mad. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. Please don't get mad. The Gucci Princetown mules are ugly. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, you guys. I will start by speaking for myself. Some of us out here have a larger shoe size. Some of us wear 40, you know, and some of us are trying to hide that fact when we dress ourselves. I'm actually gonna have a video coming up shortly about how to dress to make your feet appear smaller, so please stay tuned for that. Number one, they don't look like they belong outside, and number two, they just don't look like they belong on, like, as part of like an outfit. I don't like them. Don't like them. And it's not just I don't like them on me, I just think that they are not flattering or attractive or good looking on anyone. I'm so sorry. Ooh. And the other thing about the Princetowns that I thought for sure this was going to be like a blogger trend. We're going to see it on Instagram for like 2 weeks and then we're never going to think about it again. But no, living in Miami, I actually see people wearing these all the time. I know that bloggers, you know, will go out, wear, you know, off the wall, like really crazy stuff, but we don't have to. And on an unrelated note, I think that, you know, I wouldn't do well, and I hope this isn't TMI, but I would not do well in a closed-toe shoe without socks. And that is a closed-toe shoe, except your foot is open in the back, so you literally cannot wear socks. Like, does no one's feet sweat besides me? Is that just a Catherine problem, or are other people also human? Like, there is just no redeeming quality about these shoes whatsoever. I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay, number 5. This is just weird. This is just me, and I know that. I don't like crossbody bags. I'm either arm carry, shoulder carry, and don't get me, yes, of course, in a pinch, I will wear my bag crossbody. Like, if I literally have my hands full and I'm doing stuff, I will, but it's just not my choice. And I hope this makes sense as to why I don't like crossbody because of my bust size, I guess. When you're sort of like an in-between size, like a C cup, or for me at least, like when you're smaller, if you're crossbody, then it's just like, okay, whatever, like it's just you're wearing the bag. And when your, you know, bust is larger, when you wear a larger size, then the strap sort of goes over your bust. For me, it just goes like directly in between. I have no idea how to explain that other than just it makes me look like, I don't know, the strap just sandwiches right in between and it looks like I'm trying to like exaggerate them, and I'm not. I'm just really not. And that I know that makes no sense. Next unpopular opinion is that I hate a bag without structure. I hate a bag without structure. I am a very disorganized person, so you'd think I'd be cool with this, but I'm so disorganized. I'm so like a hot mess all the time that I can't handle my bag not being organized, because then I literally, like, my life, I feel like, would collapse into pieces. I can't handle like a slouchy bag. Another thing, you guys know, probably know, I used to have the Balenciaga part-time bag, and so I know I've explained this a couple of times in several different videos, but the reason I didn't like that bag is because for me, when you buy an expensive handbag, your expensive handbag has two jobs, only two, right? The first job is to hold your stuff, and the second job of your bag is to look good, right? I mean, I feel like I'm not going off base with that assessment of what a handbag is, of what a designer bag is supposed to do. It's supposed to hold your stuff and it's supposed to look good. And when you have a really slouchy soft leather bag like that, it looks great when you're holding it, but the minute you put it down, it just collapses. What I kept saying to myself when I was carrying this bag was that, like, if you look terrible and don't hold my stuff unless I'm physically carrying you on my shoulder, why are you $2,000? What is your purpose? So yes, suffice it to say, I prefer a structured bag. So this one right here is the queen of all structured bags. You guys have seen this. It's not the most practical of bags, I will concede that, but this is the Balenciaga Ladis, and this is in the black marble print. I think it's from around 2015 if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this bag is so structured. Like, there is just nothing you can do for it to lose its shape. It even has like tracks on the bottom just so it doesn't buckle when you put your stuff into it. This is so my speed, and I'm so happy with it, even though it's really, really heavy, and I'm willing to put up with it because I love structure that much. On the other hand, I have this one. This is my Louis Vuitton Estrella, and while I do love this bag, I think it's really functional, I just hate the way that it just like collapses. Like, I have it stuffed with paper right now, and I've done a review on it, so I will leave that linked in the info cards. But this, like, it bothers me that while this does have some interior pockets, like it kind of turns into a black hole like really, really quickly. So I know I've said this a million times, but I'm gonna be getting a base shaper for this. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to let it go, even though I really love this bag. I just need something with more structure like that I already have. I'm gonna go back to shoes because I'm so sorry, but like when I explained to you that shoes used to be my favorite thing to buy, like I was in love with buying shoes. There's just nothing better than a great pair of shoes. They just make your outfit more than a bag even. And I just love buying shoes, and I have not been able to do that for like 18 months straight. I haven't been able to buy a new pair of shoes. Okay, and I hope I'm not off base with this comment. The trend is called the ugly sneaker trend. So I think that to characterize this look, this style of shoe as unattractive is a little self-evident. Think that you're off to a really bad start when the trend has the word ugly in its name. I have to call out specifically the Balenciaga Triple S. Maybe it just doesn't work for me because I wear a size 39.5, 40. Maybe that's the case. However, when something runs counter to how I feel, my first inclination is not fear, it is a desire to understand. I want to understand what you guys see in these shoes. I don't get it. This is what I envision what would happen if the like alien like monster guys from the Fifth Element did like a collab with New Balance. Like okay, so I am just so ready for shoes to be pretty again. Like, what happened to pretty shoes? Okay, and my last unpopular opinion is that designer t-shirts are a complete waste of money. I'm sorry. Don't get me wrong, while ready to wear is not something that I ever foresee myself investing in, I do think that to have a nicely tailored suit is important, to have like the Balmain blazer. I would love to have one of those. There's a couple of reasons why I haven't, but why I haven't bought one. But like clothing generally is something that I don't like to spend a ton of money on. I spill stuff on myself all the time, and I know a lot of you I've heard are the same way. I know that ready-to-wear usually just doesn't perform very well as compared to handbags and shoes. I still, again, I said I love to spend money on shoes. I love to buy handbags. So just in general, clothing, designer clothing has never been particularly of interest to me. But like, why is this t-shirt $600? And of course, I did just say with bags, I know I'm paying for the brand. But I know I'm paying for the brand when I buy this bag, right? I know that I'm paying for the brand of Gucci. I know that I could find a perfectly fine bag that's not 20, so this currently retails at 2,400 maybe. I know I could find a bag that is great quality for like $200. I know I could do that if I chose. But I picked the Gucci one, and the Gucci one is a lot more because it's Gucci and because it has like suede and blah 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 and whatever. That's fine. But I think a cotton t-shirt is just a bridge too far. I think, yeah. Not that they're not cute. Like, I would definitely wear one, but I just would not ever spend $600 on one. I would not do that. I mean, of course, never say never, but I just really don't see myself ever actually coughing up the money for a printed t-shirt. Although, small caveat, the Balmain one with the buttons, Caitlin actually has this, and I think she was wearing it in the video where she did this. That thing's awesome, and it wasn't $600, so you may be calling me a hypocrite in a couple of months. Well, again, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and these are just my opinions. It's sort of me venting. This is sort of like, I feel like you guys are sort of like my little community friend group here, and we can be honest with one another. I feel like so cleansed right now to get all of this off of my chest because I've sort of kept it pent up for so long, and I just like, I can't be the only person that looks at this stuff and is just like, what the hell? And I don't understand it. It's like, I mean, I feel like it's like Laurel and Yanny all over again. And by the way, I heard Yanny, right? Oh my god, please tell me there's someone out there that's so confused by designers fashion right now, because I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. If you like any of these trends, tell me what you love about the Balenciaga Triple S's, for example. Tell me what you love about the Gucci Princetowns, because genuinely, I want to understand. I want to chat about this. I want to see some of your comments down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it wasn't too controversial. You guys know that this is all supposed to be fun. Fashion is supposed to be fun. You can tell that, you know, Gucci is having a lot of fun right now. And if you don't hate me for saying the things that I said today, then I would love to have you back. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!